Iceland is awaiting the explosion of a volcano. Here's what's new with travel restrictions and evacuations. A state of emergency was issued in Grindavik, forcing thousands of residents to leave. Meteorologists warn that a volcanic explosion is probable in the next few days, thus Iceland is still on high alert. Since November 10th, a little fishing village in the southwest of the nation called Grindavik has been the epicenter of constant seismic activity. Due to an impending eruption from the Fagradalsfjall volcano, a state of emergency was issued, forcing the residents of Grindavik to leave their houses. Constant tremors and earthquakes over the last 6 days have torn houses apart and buckled highways. Roads have been blocked off, and visitors have been advised to avoid the area. What's taking place in Iceland? The Icelandic Meteorological Office, IMO, declared last weekend that a volcanic eruption in the Reykjanes Peninsula was most likely to occur following a notable increase in seismic activity. The likelihood of an eruption is still very high as of Thursday. According to scientists, the town's edge contains magma that is only 500 meters below the surface, suggesting that an eruption could occur at any time. Magma sliding beneath the Earth's surface caused nearly 700 earthquakes in the affected area in just 12 hours, from Tuesday midday to midnight. The bulk were regarded as micro-earthquakes, with the greatest being 3.8 magnitude. This may indicate the beginning of a new, eruptive cycle, according to IMO employee Matthew Roberts. What response has the government given? The construction of defense barriers surrounding the Svartsengi geothermal power plant in Iceland started on Tuesday in an effort to shield the facility from lava flows. The entire nation is supplied with electricity by the power plant. On Tuesday, locals were given permission to spend a brief time back in Grindavik in order to retrieve valuables and gather necessities. The Icelandic Red Cross's Aslag Ingvidar Tillinius told the BBC that this is one of the biggest evacuations we've ever had. This is a major incident. It has a significant impact on every Icelander. Grindavik is still a ghost town as of right now. Homes and roads have split and cracked after days of non-stop seismic activity, putting some in danger of collapsing. Regarding the earthquakes that occurred over the weekend, resident Pedrag stated, "If you talk to Icelandic people who have lived there all their lives, they say they have never felt something like that." When a volcano unexpectedly erupted on the island of Heimaey off the south coast of Iceland, 50 years ago, in 1873, an entire sizable settlement was evacuated, said Dave McGarvey, a volcanologist studying volcano ice interactions at Lancaster University in England, to Yahoo News. Informing locals that it was clear that we are dealing with events that we Icelanders have not experienced before, the Department of Civil Protection and Emergency Management made the announcement last Friday. However, it required them to continue being strong. Together, we shall confront this, and we shall not give up. Might the eruption pose a threat? According to McGarvey, the obvious concern in Iceland with regard to danger is that there could be an eruption within the western parts of the fishing town of Grindavik. This part of town is beneath an underground crack filled with magma, and if the magma were to rise to the surface and erupt, it would destroy and seriously damage several houses and other buildings. When was the last significant eruption of a volcano? Leave your comment down below.